Were the conventional weapons of World War I capable of such destruction? Or did some other force or weapon destroy Dublin? And we're going to take a look at the fire and the original fire brigades. Aside from the weapons, fire played a role in the destruction of Dublin and other Old World cities. This is rare footage of the Great Vancouver Fire of 1904. We can see how intense the fires can be. Can a conventional fire burn down buildings made of steel, brick, and stone? Or would a propellant need to be applied to achieve more destructive results? These buildings are fully engulfed in flames with the contents inside providing the fuel. Or was there an accelerant applied to the building either before or during the event? We can faintly make out something being sprayed out of the hoses. We typically assume that's water. Could they be spraying fuel onto the fire? The members of the fire brigade were well-trained military men with expertise in explosives and weaponry. Could these events be military exercises? We've looked into the role of the fire brigade at these types of events. In this section, we'll consider other weapons taken from the historical record. What's going on here in this photograph? This is very suspicious. The fire brigade member in the upper right, men huddled around a smoking box in the middle of the debris. Is this some type of weapon that they're using? Is this part of the destructive force? What caused all of this destruction? Are we looking at the results of a weapon or technology that isn't known to the general public? What are we looking at? Where are the flame marks? Should black burn marks be present? Throughout history, we see many similar events. Numerous Old World cities have been destroyed by fire, war, or other forces. This appears to be a repeating script with similar actors and similar equipment. For example, Boston, Massachusetts reportedly burned down in 1872. We can theorize that there is a concerted effort to destroy the Old World, city by city, building by building. Whoever is controlling these events has the resources to carry out this destruction all across the face of the earth, decade after decade, century after century. By using the cover story of war, or fire, or natural events, the control mechanism that's in place is systematically causing the destruction of the Old World ways and the Old World architecture. What other weapons can we examine from the historical record? We see some examples of sound cannons, reportedly able to cause a direct shock wave. It is reported that farmers have used this technology to shoot a shock wave into approaching storm clouds, which dissipates the likelihood of hail. Here's a photograph of reported aerial listening equipment capable of detecting incoming aircraft. Could this be converted into a directed sound weapon by focusing sound waves onto a target? Another weapon for examination is electromagnetic technology. Electromagnetic technology is available for view in the historical record. Coil cannons which propel a projectile with the use of magnets and an electrical charge. Apparently, you can assemble these cannons in all shapes and sizes. Reportedly, this farmer here assembled one in his barn. During World War II, we began to see these weapons portrayed on a larger scale. In the article, we read that miniature earthquakes can be produced from the magnetic field around this weapon. Going even further back in the historical record, we see depictions of Fachet technology, which is a bundle of metallic rods reportedly capable of directed electrical discharge. Fachet weapons were revered and celebrated, showing us that they knew whoever owned this technology was in control of the power. The next weapon technology that we're going to take a look at is Archimedes' death ray. Archimedes' death ray technology is shown in this alchemical era depiction. The characters have devices that can harness and amplify the sun's power. We see the sun rays being collected and reflected onto a ship near the shore, causing it to burst into flames. Back in the day, one way to protect your castle from enemy ships was to put a giant reflector on the roof to gather the sun rays and redirect them onto the attacking ships. Some might say that this technology is fantasy, make-believe, that it never really existed, that all the many depictions from different artists are all from their imaginations. To recap on the Archimedes death ray technology, it appears to have been a common weapon depicted in the old world. Perhaps this has been hidden away from the general public.